Hey guys, I just wanted to do a quick video on the updated Springfield XDS. I got mine back from the voluntary recall a few days ago, and I just wanted to make a video sort of going over the differences. Initially I was going to do a trigger pull video, just showing an updated one for this one, but there's pretty much no point in that. The striker block is disengaged at the same point. There's the same amount of trigger travel. The striker is released at the same time, and there's the same amount of over travel. There's two main differences you're going to notice when you get your pistol back, or if you're going to buy a new one and you've felt an unupdated one. Your trigger pull is going to be heavier. That's due to some increased spring rates. The other thing you're going to notice is that the about halfway down during the pull, it gets a little bit spongier. That's due to one of the spring designs on this gun. So I'll go ahead and show you. If you look inside here, get this to focus. Okay, you see underneath the sear, there's the end of a spring sticking out. It's like directly up against the sear housing there. You should be able to see it. And it runs parallel to the sear spring. Okay, that's actually the spring for the grip safety, and the end there now pushes up on the sear with some pretty significant force. So before, when you had your pistol, if you disengage the grip safety here, and then you go to the front and you depress that dingus so that the trigger can move beyond the frame, it would snap all the way to the rear. Now it does not. It sort of stops there before the trigger moves down. When it moves down, it has to fight that spring. So that's where the sponginess comes from. So on the new trigger, depress the grip safety, depress the dingus, and you have to fight the spring there. Initially, I thought a part was out of spec. Like, I thought Springfield maybe messed up on mine, and that they installed a sear that was too fat for the sear housing, or my sear housing got bent or something. I was really kind of like, wow, it's really spongy. It feels like I'm forcing a wedge down. But no, it's actually just the spring that's fighting, pushing up on the sear to make sure that it resets, even when you don't depress the grip safety. And that was the purpose of that. So really, it's pretty much the same. It's a heavier pull, and you'll feel a little bit of sponginess. I think people are averaging 8.5 pounds plus on some of their trigger pull scales that they're using. I think that went from about an average of 6.5 to 8.5, which if it were just heavier, I would be okay with it. But it's the sponginess that's sort of a rain on your parade deal. Anyway, also I wanted to point out that the grip safety design is different. Let's see if I can get it to focus here. You should see a roll pin right there in the grip safety. Basically, there's a bar that sort of attaches and moves through the frame and kind of jets over to the right side of the sear housing and then goes forward. And at the end of that little sheet steel bar, it's shaped like a fist. So when you depress it, it moves like this. So when it's at rest, it's like this, and when you depress it, it moves forward. And so you have that big bar here, and then you have the sear that's moving back and tries to go down, and it hits the fist. So that's the best analogy. And then when you depress it, the sear's coming back. Now it can move down over the thinner forearm. So that's sort of how the new grip safety works. What's odd about it is when you don't depress the grip safety, so my hand is going to be not on the grip safety here, and you disable the dingus on the trigger, it moves back significantly. So obviously the trigger, the sear here, is not moving down, so that's not going to drop the striker. But if you depress the grip safety, then it goes down. So that's how the new grip safety works. And then that spring tension pushing up will allow it to reset every time. So anyway, just thought I'd give you guys an update. If you're wondering what the differences were on the XDS, or what, it's sort of hard to read people's opinions online, and I mean, to be honest, there's a lot of people that don't really understand how triggers work or what's a good trigger. So, this hopefully allows you to make your own conclusion without having to go out and buy one. So, anyway, you'll have a good day.